Welcome everyone. Lynn and Jenny here, your MCs, or any information you want about what we're doing, we can answer any of those questions for you. So welcome to day 12 of our 21 days. And we are actually starting week 3. Now you might wonder, how is this week 3 when it's Friday? There is method to this. We've got a couple more workshops still where we'll go into any individual meditations, any individual help anyone needs, or any questions you might have. In the workshops, we'll have small groups where we can meditate together, and it's quite interesting to do that. So we've got another one on this Sunday and then the following Sunday as well. So week 3 starts, and this is, so we're continuing with our expanding our awareness, which was our initial theme. We've been transforming, and now we're finding that reflection of the divine within us. And starting tonight, the first reflection is on innocence. So all of these lovely qualities are getting scrubbed and shiny and hopefully manifesting in ourselves. So we'll dwell on that. And we have a lovely presenter for you tonight, Jenny will have a lovely session last night, very deep meditations, a couple of meditations. Oh, my internet's unstable, so if I suddenly go mute, I'm sure Jenny will tell me. So that was very nice, very deep meditations we had. And the interesting part last night was to hear some of your experiences. So that was really nice. And we will give you the opportunity to share any experiences you've had between last night and today, particularly our homework, which is ongoing, which is to watch our attention. And we all need to do that, seriously. We all are in that activity, seeing where our mind is taking us in wasteful thinking. So, we always love a funny story of where we've been taken by that wild horse of the mind. So the one thing I do need to ask before I hand you over to Jenny, or Jenny might remind me of something I've forgotten also, if there's anyone new, the names all look familiar to me, but if anyone new comes along, we will we'll try and chat, and we've got a breakout room ready in case anyone new comes, and so we might do some sort of awkward breakout room manifesting. So that might happen later, or it may not. So in the meantime, Jenny, who have we got in store for us?
So tonight, yes, we have Angela, who'll be presenting on Innocence. And as you said, Lynn, we're entering our 3rd week. And for every night for the rest of this week, we'll be talking about the qualities of each of the chakras. So tonight it is innocence, and innocence is one of the qualities of the Mooladhara Chakra, which is our lowest chakra. So please stay with us for the whole week to find out about each of the chakras, their qualities, and how we can clear them. So we might bring Angela on.
Let's come on down, Angela. Oops.
Here she is.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Angela. Nice to see
be
you.
back. Yeah.
I'm
So,
trying
Angela,
to spotlight her, but she's not coming down.
Oh, that's fine. You girls are way
And a
better
pin.
looking than me.
No.
so
We might ask our technical person, Phil, if he can spotlight or add a pin, because every time I try to add your pin, it says, I think Angela will remove all the spotlighted videos.
All three of you are nicely spotlighted.
Oh, she has a spot.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Don't mind me. I'm just okay.
She's
carry
there.
on where you were.
So
okay.
It's nice to have you on, Angela.
Welcome,
Angela and I have known each other for a very long time.
Yes,
We
Jenny.
came to Sahaja Yoga about the same time, about 22 years or so.
Correct.
Now, Angela, I'd love to know, and I'm sure everyone watching would love to know, how you felt when you first got your realization. What was your experience?
Well, that's a funny question, Jenny. So when I started Sahaja Yoga, I had, we all have a Sahaja Yoga mummy, you know, who raises us in Sahaja Yoga. And we get a little
we
bit
call
attached.
them mentors.
We
now.
do. I used to call them mummy. She was my Sahaj mummy. And she used to say, Angela, you are living proof that Sahaja Yoga works. So I, you know, wasn't in such a great shape when I started Sahaja Yoga. And I didn't actually feel much when I first started. It took me about 6 months to actually feel anything. All I knew was that I had to come along every Sunday morning. I went in Coffs Harbour was when I got my realization. We're not too far from there at the moment.
Oh.
And I did a little bit of revisiting this weekend. It was nice. And after 6 months, I don't know, something just clicked because I just kept coming along. And then I was able to start meditating at home. And once I did that, that was it. Just took off. And I could establish my self-realization a bit better. And never looked back.
And I think that is the key, developing your own meditation practice at home. That is what really strengthens your Kundalini and deepens your meditation. And I know for myself as well, when I first started meditating at home, it felt like not much was happening, but know that something is happening. Your Kundalini is getting stronger and you are becoming more connected to those qualities. And one of those qualities is innocence, which
That's right.
Angela is going to tell us about this evening.
And we didn't have 21 series back then. It was just, you know, get in there and do it yourself. Yeah.
Get in there, yes. And we didn't have YouTube.
No, nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Angela.
All right. Shall we vacate the main screen? And Angela, we look forward to hearing all about it.
Thanks, Jenny. Thanks, Lynn.
Oops.
So good evening, everyone. And a big welcome to all. And I hope that your days were full of joy today. Tonight's session, we'll be focusing, as Jenny said, on establishing and developing our innocence. So the importance of developing a clear and strong Mooladhara Chakra is where the innocence comes from. And we'll also talk about understanding the qualities of this very important center. So innocence is a virtue of the divine, and it's essential for the development of a strong left side. And the left side is our desire. So the Mooladhara Chakra is below the left side. It's the start, and it's the foundation of our spiritual ascent. So our left side is likened to our brakes and our right side to our accelerator. So without brakes, we can't slow down enough to meditate. And if we can't meditate, and we can't find our connection to the divine love and to find the joy. So this is such an important chakra. So as we grow in our depth, we begin to feel the importance of feeling the joy in our beings. And the pure joy comes as a direct result of having a clear and strong Mooladhara Chakra, where the innocence and wisdom flow. So the Mooladhara is the first energy center of our subtle system, which you can see on the chart here. And as you can see, it's below the Mooladhara Chakra. And it starts on our left channel. And this center is located at the pelvic plexus, below the Kundalini. So we feel the manifestation of this chakra on our heels of our hands. So we feel them here and here. And the same on our feet, just on the heels of our hands. Also, we can feel it on the back of our head, so directly on the back here. So the fundamental quality of the central Mooladhara Chakra is innocence, or acting without motive or desire for great personal gain. And we can see this clearly in babies and young children, where they're just spontaneous and joyful. So with this innocence comes an innocent wisdom, which, if left undisturbed, develops into a balanced set of priorities in an adult. When this energy center is clear and healthy, we can intuitively feel which path is the right one for us. This feeling allows us to make good decisions without the need to constantly analyze or question our own judgment, and to enjoy freely. By awakening the qualities of the Mooladhara Chakra, we can relearn how to be innocent and to bring joy to those around us, and to establish our discrimination, to make wise choices. So the left aspect of this chakra gives us our sense of chastity and the pure desire to grow spiritually. So Mataji has said that sex has its place in human life as an expression of love. And through this, birth and creation continue on their course. However, it's another thing to allow sex to dominate our lives, our desires and attention, and to bring us out of balance. So sex is not something that should be thought about, but should, on the other hand, be spontaneous and natural occurrence. And by clearing this center, we can develop a sense of rightful conduct, hugely improving the quality of our attention and fostering a pure desire to grow spiritually. So on the other side of the Mooladhara, the right side, this is the aspect of a sense of dynamism and discipline. So this aspect can suffer when a person is obsessively strict, fanatical, and overly disciplined in life. A person who is living a forcibly disciplined life with very little joy or spontaneity will often have an imbalance in the right Mooladhara Chakra. This chakra can be brought back into balance by allowing for spontaneous joy to take over, which can be also seen as innocence in action, making our actions dynamic and effortless. So there are many qualities of the Mooladhara Chakra, including innocence, purity, simplicity, childlike joy, inner wisdom, and dignity. Other qualities are balance, purpose and direction. We get our connection to the earth, and we feel a harmony with nature. So there's a fundamental quality of the Mooladhara Chakra we talked about as being innocence. So innocence is the basis of a righteous and dharmic character. So your innocence can never be destroyed. And it may be covered, or it might be masked by your ego and conditionings, just like the sun might be covered by the clouds. So negative societal influences can also muddy the pure innocence and wisdom that is part of our Mooladhara Chakra. But the good news is that meditation can restore them. And when you rebalance your Mooladhara Chakra, you can renew your energies and your priorities. A balanced Mooladhara Chakra will also help you maintain and increase your inner wisdom. You'll be able to quickly distinguish right from wrong. The wisdom of this chakra will enable you to avoid actions or inactions that are harmful to yourselves and others. And it can also lead to an improved memory, attention, and focus. You'll be able to manage your intellectual energy and make decisions quickly while maintaining emotional balance and stability. So additionally, the innocence of this chakra will enable you to view other people and situations without prejudice or bias, and your actions as a result will be pure. So tapping into your Mooladhara Chakra, it will give you the ability and authority to raise your own Kundalini energy, as well as that of others who also wish to experience the benefits. And you'll become better able to distinguish false information. You'll not fall prey to those who would cheat you or take you for a ride. So your Mooladhara Chakra plays a role in helping you remain in harmony with nature. It also helps you to avoid unnatural or unhealthy lifestyles. It allows you to respect your innocence and purity, as well as that of others. And it's through the Mooladhara Chakra that birth and creation continue on their course, as mentioned before. So when you experience a disruption of your Mooladhara Chakra, many illnesses may result. Because it governs sexuality and the reproductive system, balancing this chakra will guard against a misuse of sexuality. Mooladhara also governs your excretory system and establishes health in this area. Any left channel problems, such as depression or lethargy, can also be prevented by balancing this chakra. And right Mooladhara Chakra problems, such as aggressive behavior, excessive thinking, excessive planning, and overindulging, may also be eliminated. A healthy Mooladhara will also see your life begin to attract luck. And luck is simply the love of the divine blessing you for all your innocent qualities. So when your Mooladhara is healthy and strong, all that's negative in your life will gradually fade away, replacing it with a joyful and satisfying life, where you become part of the solution to the problems that seem unsolvable. So to do a little self-assessment of your Mooladhara Chakra, the things that you will look for is that you may experience a poor sense of direction, poor memory, or a poor sense of balance. Other symptoms of a disruption in this chakra may include excretory problems, sexual disorders, and reproductive difficulties. So the good news is that the Mooladhara can be balanced in a simple way. And through our meditation, we can develop this chakra so that all those clouds that were covering it can go away. And we can regain our innocence, our joyful playfulness of a child. So now we'll go into a meditation on this chakra, because we can talk about it all day, but the experience of it is what matters. And the experience of it is what will develop it into a very healthy and wonderful experience that helps you develop your spirituality very fast. So let's close our eyes and take some big deep breaths. We'll breathe in through our nose, right down to the base of our tummies. And we'll sit very comfortably with our hands open on our laps, our attention above our head. And we'll just do a few more big, deep breaths in to settle our attention. Again, breathing in through the nose. And as we breathe in, we can just hold our breath for a few seconds, just creating a pause between the breaths. And as we exhale, we can also create a pause between the out breaths. This type of breathing helps to establish meditation. So now we can focus our attention on the Mooladhara Chakra, which is below our sacrum bone. And here we're going to pray in our hearts to the divine to please come into my Mooladhara Chakra. Please enlighten my Mooladhara Chakra. We can pray to our Mother Kundalini, who is the divine aspect of the feminine power of God within us. Please come into my Mooladhara Chakra and enlighten all of the qualities within. Please give me the gravity with my spiritual roots going so deep into the Mother Earth. So deep that I become a very grounded personality, able to withstand any storm, any situation. Let's just take a moment to feel that gravity coming into us. Keeping our attention above our head in the Sarasrara. We can put our attention on the left Mooladhara to start with those qualities of innocence and wisdom. Please let me see life through the eyes of a child, full of joy. The children always see the truth. They see through our adult planning and thinking, our cunning, and they see life in reality. So we can pray for that. Please let me experience the reality, the beauty of the nature. The nature is full of innocence. We can shift our attention across to the right Mooladhara Chakra. And the right Mooladhara Chakra has qualities of valor and integrity. And when this chakra is strong and clear, we stand up for the truth. all that is falsehood within us, all that is negative goes away. Please, Mother Kundalini, come into my right Mooladhara Chakra and give me the qualities of valor and integrity so that I don't deceive myself. And now we can bring our attention up to our Swadhisthana Chakra in the center. And we can pray in our hearts. Mother Kundalini, please bring the innocence and wisdom into our Swadhisthana Chakra. Because the innocence and wisdom is the absolute root of each and every cell and atom of our being. It's the basis of life. Please come into my Swadhisthana Chakra so that all of the creativity that comes from the divine is filled with innocence and joy. Please remove any desires that affect my innocence and wisdom. Please purify my attention and we can move our attention to our Nabi Chakra at the level of the navel. And here we can ask the Mother Kundalini to please come into my Nabi Chakra and enlighten my Nabi Chakra with the innocence and the wisdom. Let me feel completely peaceful, satisfied, so that I can become a generous human being. Please clear my Nabi Chakra of all the dissatisfaction affecting my joy. Just take some more deep breaths in through the nose, down to the stomach, and exhaling. Bringing our attention again to the top of our head. Now we can move our attention to the void area around the whole stomach. And let's ask Mother Kundalini to please bring innocence and wisdom into our void so that we can become our own masters. When we have a clear Mooladhara Chakra, it's easier to be your own master because you have the self-esteem and the dignity to follow what's right for you. So here again we can pray, Mother Kundalini, please enlighten our void area with the sparkling love of the divine innocence and wisdom, so that each cell of our being within the void area becomes enlightened. Let's move our attention up to our heart chakra now. And in our center heart, we can ask Mother Kundalini, please come into our heart to give us that sense of security of our spirit. Bring the purity of the innocence and wisdom into our heart. Please clean our heart so we can be full of joy, that all of our relationships can be Dharma, full of Dharma, can be balanced and joyful, where we're not dominating and we're not being dominated. Please make all of our relationships in balance. Make us fearless, compassionate, courageous, and loving human beings. Let's take a nice big deep breath in, open our heart. And moving our attention to our Vishuddhi chakra. Here we can ask Mother Kundalini to please enlighten our Vishuddhi chakra, the fifth chakra in our subtle system. And this is the chakra of our collectivity, where we feel part and parcel of the whole. We feel our place in the universe, where we have self-esteem and dignity. We have the sweetness in our words and our deeds. And we're all of our feelings about ourselves, our self-esteem. So here we can say, I'm not guilty of anything. Anything I've ever done in the past is part of my journey. It's part of my learning and growing and evolution. And everything I've ever done has brought me to this moment. So let's express our gratitude for everything that's brought us to this moment and let it go. So we can experience our self-realization, the thoughtless awareness, and our connection to the divine love. Mother Kundalini, please enlighten our Vishuddhi chakra so we can become a detached witness. Please bring the innocence and wisdom of our Mooladhara Chakra into our Vishuddhi Chakra. Our Vishuddhi Chakra governs all of our hand movements, our eyes, our voice. It's our expression of our personality. So please let the innocence and wisdom of the divine love express through our actions, through our thoughts, through our speech. And then we can move up our attention to the sixth chakra, the Agnya chakra. And here we can pray in our hearts, Mother Kundalini, please open my Agnya chakra and bring the innocence and the wisdom into my brain. All of the chakras are in our brain. When our brain is enlightened with innocence and wisdom, we become divine personalities. And for this, we have to forgive everyone and everything that's ever happened to us, any mistake that we've ever made. We just have to let it go so that we don't remain in the past, so that we can come into the present moment. So let's let go of everything that's ever happened to us, so we can enjoy this bliss of the present moment. I forgive myself and I forgive absolutely everyone. And finally, let's take our right hand and raise it to the top of our head. Stretch our fingers out and press down the center of our palms directly over the fontanelle, the soft part of when we're a baby. Let's press down and move the scalp around clockwise. And with our purest desire, Mother Kundalini, please establish the self-realization within me, so that every cell of my being, every desire, every action, every thought is filled with innocence and wisdom and joy, so that we can enjoy the play of life without reaction, so that we can experience the luck that the love of the divine brings through our connection, through the top of our head, by the Kundalini. Mother Kundalini, please establish my self-realization, my connection to the all-pervading power of love. And now we'll just raise our head gently, our hand gently above our head, and see if we can feel that all-pervading power of love flowing through us as a gentle, cool breeze. And now we'll listen to a lovely raga, which is specifically designed for the Mooladhara Chakra, and listening through the top of our head with our hands open on our lap. And now, with our hands open on our laps and our attention in Sahasrara, we can watch a talk of Shri Mataji talking about the power of innocence.
So actually, we bow to innocence within us. Has innocence. But this is innocent without knowledge. But your light is innocent with knowledge. We always think that the people who have got knowledge can never be innocent, can never be simple. And the idea we have got about innocence is that an innocent person is always deceived, can be befooled, and can be always taken for granted. But innocence is a power. It is a power which protects you, which gives you light of knowledge. Knowledge that we have in the worldly sense is how to exploit others, how to cheat others, how to make money out of them, how to make fun of others, how to look down upon others. But the light of innocence is the light by which you know that love is the highest thing. And it teaches you how to love others, how to care for others, how to be gentle about others. It also gives you the light within. It's just the other way around of this avidya that we have in this world. Just the other way around. The avidya outside teaches us competition, how to put the other person down, because it has fear. It is insecure. This knowledge is not secure at all. If it had security, it would not have behaved like this. But the light of innocence knows everything. It has no fear. When we say children are innocent, we mean to say that they have that power of innocence. Many times people have noticed if a child falls from a height, he doesn't die, while a young man may die with a much smaller height. And the child is not afraid while falling. He just enjoys as if there's a parachute coming down, nicely. And then when he falls down also just gets up, laughs, smiles at everyone. He doesn't understand why everybody is worried. Because in that innocence he knows that he's looked after. He's protected. He knows that there is a power which is much higher than him, and he does not have to worry. Then we start putting ideas into the head of the child. And that is how he starts losing his power of innocence. And he becomes a coward. He becomes a cunning fellow. he becomes an unrighteous personality. But still we would say that the innocence of children is innocence of ignorance, in a way, because they do not know the dangers of life. But the light of innocence knows all the dangers and also knows how to get rid of it. Also knows how to be away from such a person. There was a wise man who was going on a staircase. And there was a stupid man coming from the other side, foolish man. So foolish people are always aggressive. That is one of the signs, because they have inferiority complex. So the foolish man says to the man who was coming up, he says, one had to move on one side. So he says, I don't move for fools, the foolish one says. So the wise man says, I do, and he moved. That's how the light of innocence tells you how far to go with a person, how far to talk to a person, how far to indulge in another person's personality or his problems. Otherwise he recedes. He understands that this gentleman is a stupid fool, so I move for a fool like that. He doesn't pay attention to such a person. He doesn't bother about such a person. This is the light of innocence which gives you discrimination. How far to go with others? I love a person. There are many, I love him. All right. Another person may kick you, may hit you, may trouble you, may become absolutely, horribly possessed, but still you are just mad or in love with that person, without any self-respect. This comes because there is no... You may be innocent in a way, in a worldly manner, but you are not enlightened and innocent. When you are enlightened and innocent, then your innocence is a power which gives you, first thing is discretion. Supposing you take a light in your hand. Now you know whether it is a snake or a rope. But if there is no light in your hand, you cannot see. But even supposing it's a snake, you might run away. Or if you are a stupid fool, you will say, all right, come and bite me. I would like to see how it works. Children are there. But if you are an enlightened person, then you will tell the snake, now let me be alone, all right? Bye-bye. And the snake will know and it will go away. Or if the snake is a sinister one, you may just look at the snake and snake might run away. So this power of innocence is a very, very important thing. And that comes to us through our enlightenment alone.
So after this lovely talk by Shri Mataji, we can keep our hands open on our lap and we'll listen to this beautiful song to keep us in this meditative state.
Take me in your arms and engulf me
And we can keep our attention in the Sahasrara and enjoy the state of pure meditation. Another quality of the Mooladhara Chakra is humility. So we can pray in our hearts to the divine to please make me a humble person. A humble person displays the qualities of innocence and never has an agenda. We can pray, please make me an agendaless personality, where my only desire is to be one with the divine, to spread this divine love throughout the world. To be part of the solution to all of the world problems, which can only be solved by going inside. Each human being working themselves from the inside out, removing all of the anger, all of the fears, all of the greed, causing all of the problems in the world. And make us childlike again, full of joy and love and fun. Now just take a moment to see how you're feeling inside. To embrace those qualities that we've manifested through letting go of our ego, our conditionings, through allowing this divine energy to flow through us and heal us on all levels. To bring energy into all of our subtle system, to all of our organs, so that the health on all levels returns. Enjoying being with yourself is such a beautiful gift. The peace. It's so hard to find in this chaotic world, is easily accessible just by your asking. So let's just stay in this meditative state, and we'll finish up with a beautiful prayer compiled by people practicing Sahaja Yoga from Vienna. And it's in Sanskrit, and all the words are praising all of the divine qualities of innocence within us. So I'll leave you to your blissful state. So thank you, everyone. I'm finding it hard to speak now, so I'll hand it back to Jenny and Lynn.
Thanks, Angela, for such a lovely meditation. Maybe we can, if anyone has any questions they would like to ask Angela about Mooladhara Chakra and the qualities of Mooladhara being on every chakra, or share any experience with their meditation at home, feel free. You can either raise your hand and unmute, or you can put something in the chat. But while everyone's considering whether they'll share something or not, we can all raise our kundalini and put on a bandhan, which is how we're going to meditate when we're home alone. So that's our left hand raising up and our right hand winding around that left hand, because we really want to keep that feeling of thoughtlessness that we're feeling so strongly now. 2 knots the second time. Three knots. And then we're protecting ourselves with those vibrations over our whole subtle system. Over and back for each chakra, 7 times. So interesting, every night we're feeling more and more silent. Very lovely meditation, Angela. Very nice. And maybe we can just have some slides and music and finish off just like that. So I think
so.
Oh, question for Angela.
Have a question?
Just in the nick of time. So Radim said, in the beginning of today's session, you noted that it took 6 months before you noticed any results or changes. What made you keep going, even not seeing any result for a very long time? He said, thank you.
I did see the peace. Well, I felt the peace within. I guess results meaning vibrations. I wasn't able to feel vibrations for a while, but I absolutely felt the peace inside. And there was something in me that knew that this was it. And if I stopped, that was going to be it. So, yeah, I just kept going. And, yeah, and I'm glad I did, because I'm here now and my life has never been better. Every day just gets better and better and better and better and better.
It's true. It's true. It's a non-stop journey. So it's really nice. And you know, you're all everyone with us. You're on the fast track. We might have taken
That's
6
right.
months, you know, because we were meeting our collective at that time once a week, maybe twice a week max. Whereas you're every day. So it's a very fast track.
And I guess the other thing that made me stay was the meeting all the beautiful people that I met. I just wanted to be like them. And, you know, I just felt that I'd come home to my family.
Yeah, that's true. Like-minded people, we're all together. And Yanni's asking, please, the last song continue, and also please share. So we can put the details in the chat, and certainly as our outgoing song, we can play that. What do you say, Phil?
So absolutely, I'll start the music and I'll share the link in a moment as well.
Lovely.
It's such a beautiful prayer, that one.
And Sabina has said, I like the fact that the sessions are daily. Yeah, absolutely. Even if, unfortunately, there may be an evening where I have a previous commitment not to be able to attend. But luckily, we have the YouTube, so we can always catch up if we have to miss because of life events. Well, this is a lovely picture, isn't it?
Lucky baby.
Yeah. Thanks, Phil. Many thanks to Phil managing all the techo on his own tonight.
Thank you so much, Phil. You did a great job.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Jenny. Have a lovely night.
Thanks for joining, everyone. Yes, Robin, see you tomorrow. Wonderful.
Yes, don't stop. Just keep going. It's amazing.
Thanks, Radhim. He's glad to hear that. I'll get there as well one day. Thank you, everyone, for a lovely session.
I'm not even sure where there is.
The ongoing journey.
It's definitely a journey. It's not a destination.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to have to leave now. My boys have been waiting patiently.
All right.
Not making any noises, and they're getting
Yeah. Oh, they're very good. Give them a big hug.
Good night, Angela. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Angela.
you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful
Good
night.
night.
We'll see
Good night,
you
everyone.
Good
tomorrow.
night. All right, we'll all go radio silent and just concentrate on the music. But feel free to share anything in the chat. Anyone?
Thank you.